Hello, this is Temporal, and this is Brutally Honest Bandai Kits. And this is the P-Bandai High Grade Base Jabber Unicon Zeon Remnants Color version. Long ass title, I know. So the review will go a bit differently here, since it's basically just a glorified stand with a little bit of articulation, or it's more of a display base, I would say. So, we're gonna go over how it looks, what it did to it, the basic gist and stuff, some articulation, which there's parts that do move on this, surprisingly. So, we'll start with the looks. I think it looks very, very good. Well, the color scheme, the red and the yellowish green, it doesn't show up too bad. Well, on the camera, it does show up pretty bad. It's more of a yellow-green compared to a dark yellowish color. But the red is about the same color. For the sticker sheet, let me find that. So, for the sticker sheet here, it's all just red and a bit of yellow for the little cockpit area. But I just used a Gundam marker for that. Oh shit, I'm just dropping stuff. Oh. So, those are the stickers. For stuff I didn't put on the kits because I'm going to display on the stand, we have just the bottom part to cover up the, little attachment point there. And we have the landing gear, which I don't really need since I'm going to display this on the base. As for some other stuff that this guy came with, the manual here is your simple manual that just displays putting the stickers on. But the base manual of this is just the regular Base Jabber Unicorn version. And then there's that. I guess I'll go over what I did to it now. So, it is top-coated with a matte top coat, panel lined all in black. All the striping here are painted. Same thing with the lining on the wings, or on the fins here. Same thing on this side as well. I painted the gray for here. I painted the red on these parts. These were just a plain, same color as this. I painted the gray on these. This was the same color as here, so these were green. Painted the inside of them as well. Painted the inside of these fence in gray. Painted the cockpit there underneath the machine here. Painted all four in gray. Mess up there. Red, 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 and, panel lighting. So that's basically all I painted. Forgot to mention, I painted the handles here as well in a dark gray. So that is all the painting I did for the main body. I also painted the gun in a gray. It's not too perfect, but it's going to be underneath the actual thing. So, like I said in the previous short, this had a peg on there. The peg snapped into the actual thing there, so I tried to just do a regular ball joint attachment. That broke the other day, so we have a bigger peg and a ball joint, and we're just gonna hope and pray it just... Look at that. There we go. It's not perfect. It's a bit sideways, but it's the best I can do for now. Well, forever, because I'm not going to touch it anymore after this. Forgot to mention, I also painted the inside of there in a dark gray. Now, let's get this guy on my custom Action Base 2 that I also showed off in a short. Because I attached a couple things to it. Let me raise up this thing a bit more. Alright, so, little peg attachment so I can put this in here. Just like that. So we have the Base Jabber on the stand, and it doesn't look too bad. Plus, I can, rotate it on the base and stuff. So, for the articulation of the base jabber here, the handles will go up and down. These parts will push in and push out, but if I do that, I'm gonna fucking scratch up the paint. But they go in and out, leaving these parts sticking out. And the gun was on a peg, but now is on a ball joint. So, there's that. I am gonna lower this a little bit on the stand here. Just like that. For the mobile suit that I'm gonna put on this thing, I decided I'm just gonna put the Unicorn version of the Gelgoog because, I think it looked way better on the newsstand compared to the the new shelf compared to the old shelf. There we go. You guys can't see it. Look at that. That's fucking beautiful. And that does it for this review. So, I would recommend this Space Jabber if you prefer unicorn style things. And I do love my Zeon Remnants quite a lot since I have quite a lot of Zeon kits, and the Zeon Remnants are just a bit cooler since they're like old, worn, torn, and stuff. So I'd recommend this if you like the Zeon Remnants things, and like Unicorn especially. I do like Unicorn. So there's a lot of painting involved for this thing. You can also just apply the stickers, and they probably wouldn't look that bad at all. Just being honest. But yeah, I really have nothing else to say. This thing, it's just a glorified display base for any of your Zeon remnants or sleeves or whatever the fuck you want to display it on. And I got this thing off of Surigaya for dirt fucking cheap. Anyways, as I said before, thank you for watching. Check out my links down below for my Gubby, my Epic Games Supporter Creator Code, and look at the spoiler I'm going to put on there. They're barely spoilers anymore in the description, but I think they're pretty fun. Anyways, thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys whenever. Goodbye.